Hello students, welcome to the fun room. Today we'll start an interesting topic. First we'll see an introduction to coordinates. So students, as per the name suggests, you must be having a question. Coordinates. What are the coordinates? So let us understand students what are the coordinates. Here are some set of points which is given to explain us what are coordinates. Let's begin. Coordinates are a set of values or a ordered pair that shows exact position. Students remember, coordinates means it is a ordered pair or it is a value that gives exact position. Now where they give an exact position? On the graph. So just imagine if this is a graph, so 3, 4 are the coordinates which gives an exact position. See 3, 4. So coordinates gives the exact position on the graph. Now here you must be thinking what is 3, 4 and why it is written so. The students remember whenever you write a coordinate, first number shows a distance along and second number shows distance up and down. Means here in this example 3 is the first number and it shows a distance along. Means here 3 will be from here distance along and 4 will be from here on this line, that is distance up or down. In simpler words, I can say students, this line which we are talking about, distance along or a horizontal line, is also known as x-axis and the vertical line is known as y-axis. And the first coordinate which I can say in one coordinate, the first word or first number itself says that this number will be present or will be represented on x-axis and this number will be represented on y-axis. So henceforth, if someone will ask you coordinates has an ordered pair and first number of that coordinate or of that pair will be on x-axis and the second number of that pair will be on y-axis. As the same thing is explained here, student, coordinate is written as x and y. Meaning of the point, x-axis is written first and y-axis is written after that. Now students, let us understand what are x and y planes. What are these planes? Students, in the graph, whenever you will be told that you have to draw a graph, remember while drawing a graph or while drawing a coordinates, you have to make or you have to draw x and y planes. X and y plane itself says x-axis plus y-axis. So when a plane contain x-axis plus y-axis, it is known as x and y plane. Students, you can see here, x and y axis are intersecting each other at a point that is known as 0. That's why it is also known as x and y axis are perpendicular to each other. The common usage of abscissa refers to an horizontal x-axis and ordinate refers to an vertical y-axis of standard dimensional graph. Students remember, if they talk about standard two-dimensional graph, the self says that there are two axes, x-axis and y-axis. That's why the graph will be two-dimensional graph. And the horizontal line is also known as x-axis and vertical line is also known as y-axis. Now students, let's have some introduction to quadrant. As you can see in the figure, the coordinates or the graph itself is divided into 4 quadrants: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So now students, if anyone is asking you the question, how many types of quadrants are there in a coordinate or in the graph? The answer will be yes, there are 4 types of quadrants. Now let us study all the quadrants indeed, students. Quadrant 1 itself has a sign, that is both signs are positive over here. Now students, if I'm telling 3 comma 3, 3 comma 3 will be there in quadrant 1, and students, here first 3 will be of x-axis and another 3 will be of y-axis, but both the 3's, if you are seeing, both the numbers are positive. That's why whichever the number, if you choose 4 comma 3 or 3 comma 4, whichever the number you choose from quadrant 1 will be positive. Both the numbers will be positive. If you go to quadrant 2, then your x-axis is negative. As you can see in quadrant 2, x-axis is negative and y-axis is positive. So whichever the number is, but the first number will be negative and second number will be positive, as x-axis is negative and y-axis is positive. Here also we can take 3 comma 3, but here it will be not 3 comma 3. So here it will be minus 3 comma 3. Now go to the third quadrant. In third quadrant, you can see third quadrant includes both negative. Both negative means even the x-axis is negative and even the y-axis is negative. So here, just imagine the number can be minus 4 comma minus 4 or minus 4 comma minus 3. X and y, whatever the number is, but x and y both will be negative over here in quadrant 3. And in quadrant 4, you can see one will be positive and one will be negative. Which will be positive? X will be positive, as first number is positive, and you know first number is x-axis. Yeah, x. So in x-axis will be positive over here, you can see in fourth quadrant, and y-axis is negative. So this is how the quadrants are divided, students. Quadrants are divided into 4 parts: quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4, and each quadrant will be having a specific sign through which it is known. Quadrant 1, both positive. Quadrant 2, one negative and one positive. Quadrant 3, both are negative. And quadrant 4, one, that is x is positive and y is negative. Now students will understand some more detailed sign concepts about quadrant. Okay, so let's just go towards the sign concept. Students, if you can see the diagram, just see the diagram. It has some specialities. Both the lines are intersecting each other at point 0. That is, it is known as a point of origin. A line which is increasing over here, or it is going this side of the x, is increasing in order. A line which is going opposite to that of x-axis only, but it is decreasing in order. A line which is going upward to the y-axis is increasing in order. A line which is going down is decreasing in order. Let us see the same thing with diagram, students. See here. A line here is increasing, a line here is increasing, a line over here is decreasing and decreasing. So we can say both x-axis and y-axis have both positive and negative, increasing value and decreasing value. O is an origin, or we can say a point where both the axes are merging with each other. A axis of y-axis, a point which is going upward increasing the value, a point which is going downward decreases the value. If it is increasing and it is going in right hand to the side through the x, it is increasing the value, and if it is going left hand to the side to the x, it is decreasing the value. You have to remember the sign concept, students. So from now, if anyone is telling you to draw a graph or draw a coordinate, so before drawing a coordinate, you have to make sure that this is how the coordinate or the graph looks, and this is how the x and y axis are plotted or drawn on the graph. Okay, further. Now students, here will actually understand how to actually plot the points on the graph. Students, the first question from my side to all of you is, let's plot a point which is known as A, minus 3 comma 2. Students, minus 3 comma 2, this, obviously we know that first number is always on x-axis and second number is always on y-axis. So x-axis number, that is minus 3, and y-axis number is 2. So minus 3 comma 2, I feel this is the point and this is the A point. Let's see, students. Yes, exactly, this is an A point. Now this time I want you all to try a second example I have given to you, point 5 comma 4. Students, 5 comma 4, I feel 5 means this, right? 5 and then 4, so I feel the point is this. Am I right? No, you caught me, students. I'm wrong over here because 5 comma 4. So 5 will be on x-axis, that is here, and 4 will be on y-axis. So this is a point. I feel this is a point. Now let's check. Yes, exactly. This is a point. Now go to the third one. Students, here you can see the third one point. Third point is C 4 comma 2. 4 will be on x-axis and minus 2 will be on y-axis, and just because of that 4 comma minus 2 will be here. With this, students, we have already understood the introduction, how the coordinates are, what are the coordinates. They are set of pairs that gives an exact value. It has x-axis and y-axis. First number of the coordinate is every time x-axis plane, and the second number will be a y-axis. XY plane includes x and y axis together. Then we have seen, students, how to plot the points, what are the quadrants, how many types of quadrants are there. And with this, we'll stop our class today, students. We'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you so much for being with us on Fun Moon.